Hi, Guarav. So we've got more essays from you. Great job. Let's take a look and see what you had to say. Okay, the first one is about pollution. Let's see. Why is it more in large cities, and how can this be solved? Okay, so let's see what you said. Pollution, okay, first of all, pollution, comma, irrespective of types, comma, such as air, water, and sound, have been spreading like wildfire. This is usually one word, wildfire, in today's world, comma, especially in capitals. Although governments of various countries have been trying to curb the carbon emission rate by taking preventative measures and migrating towards non-polluting sources of energy, we are still waiting for positive results. This essay will help us demonstrate the problems that, you're missing a that here, arise from impurity. What do you mean, impurity? Careful here. That's a loaded word, and you really should explain what kind of impurity you mean. And solutions for a pure environment. Okay, a pure, not the pure. There's not like one and that's it. You're saying one that's possible. All right, so moving on. So far you've done what you're supposed to do, so that's fine. Moving on then. Contamination in the surroundings have been rapidly rising due to burning of fuels, industrialization, and even waste disposals in the sea, among others. Not only has the government been failing to safeguard interests of the habitat, but also people's ignorance. Now here you needed an S and apostrophe, people's ignorance, towards not addressing, but towards the issues themselves. Okay, that's the problem, the issues, not the addressing of them. So, people's ignorance towards the issues of pollution had been among the reasons. This eventually leads to ecological imbalance, such as torrential downpours, plural, in some areas, heat waves, plural again, and droughts in other areas. Therefore, people need to make a plea to protect the earth from dying. Okay, and you've done basically a nice job with this, because remember what the question is. It's asking you why. What are the reasons for this? What is the reason for rising pollution? And you've pretty much covered it. Could you have been a little more detailed? Yeah, you probably could have. You could have gone into a little more depth with this. But on the whole, you've done exactly what you should do. The grammar is fine. The vocabulary is fine. It's all very good. So it's a successful paragraph. It does what it should do. Okay? So moving on to the second body paragraph, here are some of the draconian measures, such as recyclable resources of energy, afforestation, and water pollution control, among others, to increase the age of the earth. Okay, now, here you've got some major problems. Careful with this word. It is a collocation, but it's not exactly what you're looking for here, draconian measures. You want something else here. Afforestation might be correct. I have to double check. And you don't want to increase the age of the earth, because that would mean that the earth seems older than it is. I think what you mean is to extend the lifespan of the earth. That's what I think you're trying to say, but you've used the wrong words in order to express this. So, if the measures are taken appropriately, a lightning fast, now here, lightning with an N, and you probably want either to put them together or you want to put a hyphen between them, okay? Where was that? Okay, lightning fast change towards replenishment of resources can be avoided. So, fine. You still haven't told me yet so far in these two sentences what those measures are. So, to exemplify, governments of countries like Switzerland and Iceland have been providing a rescue package to plant more trees and save the lakes, which have resulted in pure air and directly affected the median age of the people. Although above listed measures are minor, they have. Now, you don't need but and although. Remember this. When you have although, you don't need a but, and vice versa. So, although the above listed measures are minor, they have been very effective in terms of eradication towards pollution. Now, I wanted more here. Okay, remember, this is a paragraph that deals with the solutions to this. You've really only given me one. And what have you told me? The only thing you told me in this paragraph is that some countries plant more trees and save the lakes. So, as far as I'm concerned, you really haven't developed it very extensively. You could have said more here in order to score a higher grade here. The grammar is fine, the vocabulary is fine, but in terms of your analysis of the topic, it needs a little more work. Okay, so to conclude, there is widespread skepticism that the environment can deteriorate only or will deteriorate only and can never be improved. Wait a minute. So there's something wrong with the grammar here. To conclude, there is widespread skepticism that the environment can deteriorate only and will never be improved. You could have put a colon here and then said, this needs to be modified. That would have worked, but the way you have it here does not. Furthermore, society should be taking the responsibility and contributing towards the betterment of the habitat. All right, that part's fine. So it's okay. I think you could have developed this a little more. I think this is the type of essay that really lends itself to good analysis. I would have liked to have seen more of it from you. All right, but you've gotten some very nice vocabulary, some very nice grammar in this essay, so well done. Let's take a look now at your general task. It's the letter. You're looking for a summer job. Let's see what you said here. Dear Sir, I'm writing this letter regarding a summer job application to your company. My name is James Connor, and I have been pursuing a master's, plural, of business administration degree in finance from Indian Institute of Management. Please capitalize Institute in Management. Recently, I have completed the first year of my degree and have been on summer break, hence, I would like to work on a summer internship program if available in your organization. Due to my core skills, no, you can't say that due to my core skills or accounting. You have to say due to X, due to noun. So due to the rain, we cannot go on our trip. I mean, that would be okay. It's not the most grammatically accurate, but it's acceptable at least. Here, you can't do what you've done here. So, in light of my core skills, accounting and business law. It's one way you could have said it. There are tons of ways, obviously. Also, you could have said, since my core skills, this would have been great here. Since my core skills are accounting and business law, I believe that I would be, not I will be, I would be more theoretical, the perfect fit for your company in account management and merger administration position. Not only had I demonstrated the respective skills in my previous companies, but also I have also been an ACE student in the class of commerce. I have been employed as an account administrator for Bosch for almost 3 years, although I have been, because I'm assuming it's still doing it today. Although I have been handling accounts as per my old company's job description, I can demonstrate my business management skills are up to the mark. Hope to see your reply soon. So, again, you've done this now a second time. You have although, which means you already have your cohesive device, which shows contrast. That means that you don't need yet here. You don't need it. All right? In fact, it's superfluous. It's redundant. It is not necessary. You should remove it. So although I have been handling accounts as per my old company's job description, I can demonstrate my business management skills are up to the mark. I hope to see your reply soon. You don't want to get too conversational. When you leave out things like that, it sounds a little too conversational. Now, here, this is a big problem. You wrote yours respectfully. Let's talk about why that's wrong. Because you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, which means you are absolutely obligated to write yours faithfully in your sign-off. It's absolutely mandatory. It's a very simple rule. When you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, you end the letter yours faithfully. Okay? So if it's Dear Sir or Madam, to whom it may concern, you end yours faithfully. If you then know the name of the person you're writing to, you can, write any of the other sign-offs that are acceptable in a formal letter, one of them being yours respectfully. However, you don't capitalize the second word ever, just the first word. All right, so some nice elements in these essays. You're doing good work, and I know you're working hard. It's obvious in both of these tasks, so I applaud you for that. But you do need to correct these essays. You need to send them back to us. You need to write more essays in order to continue preparing. Think about some of the things that I mentioned in this video correction. I think that if you really kind of process them and adopt some of these concepts, it will definitely help you to improve, okay? So with that, I leave you. Again, I hope you found this helpful. I'll let you start writing again your next essays. I look forward to them. So good luck with your writing, and I wait to see what you write next.